Alright, Exxon, episode 6.
That's
Trying to
halfway
not-
over, right?
Yeah, at least it's halfway over. Gonna try to not scream as much this time, but I make no promises.
Go.
Uh...
X-Arm auction.
Oh, and look, it's me, Skeletor!
Who may or may not be beta and is using X-Arm, what was it, 13?
I thought it was 11.
11,
Whatever.
something. The one that destroyed Tokyo. He said that all of them were involved, right? Why would you need all of them involved?
I don't know, but with this power, I'll finally defeat He-Man!
Okay. I don't know, that didn't look like a bomb to me.
Cover
guess-
story?
I suppose. Is the island cursed?
Maybe. Look, Officer JPEG Gumshoe, why are you interrupting us?
Do you think we could... I mean, I suppose we already know what happened on the... And we know that Captain JPEG doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the other guy apparently does.
Mr. Happy Eyes.
Yeah. It's like Koizumi from Haruhi.
No, really, mixing the styles is really distracting.
Yeah.
But
Like,
investigating...
okay, your 3D is bad and your 2D is worse, but the mix is worse than either. Look, you look far
okay.
too much like Officer Gumshoe for us to take you seriously.
I don't... So,
Okay, he's the obstructive bureaucrat.
okay.
And that's why he's a JPEG.
But if he's the obstructive bureaucrat, you'd think he'd need to recur enough.
I mean, he might be the obstructive bureaucrat for this episode before he dies.
Okay. Sure, whatever. Did you not talk about this with your...
I think it's been like 5 minutes. Tops.
You're not undercover. They're not undercover material. I mean, a couple of... Police lady could be...
Yeah.
And unremarkable guy, and...
Maybe the robot.
Maybe the robot, but Mr. Built Like a Tank isn't, and, Mr. Brain in a Jar certainly isn't. Even if you put him in a...
I mean, technically he's been doing, like, remote hacking, which can easily be support for undercover. But I have a feeling he's going to be piloting that, fake 01 a lot.
Or maybe some other piloting something, but the
Well,
point
it
is
gets
that,
its own intro spin, so...
but that would, but in whatever, well, what they call action scenes.
Yeah, that's one of the big problems with...
At least this song is acceptable. The intro's bad,
Yeah,
but
but
the
it's
song's
acceptable.
but at least I don't have to be...
Yeah.
So that's the overall reassurance with this show, is at least my ears aren't bleeding.
Yeah, fair enough.
There hasn't been a bad voice acting or bad music to make my ears bleed as well as my eyes.
Yeah.
Still hate his eyes.
Indeed.
The casino was never brought up before that. Why was it... Is it...
Because that's where we're going this time.
Yeah, but it's making it sound like it's important.
I have no idea. Okay, Soma's relevant. Mr. African Prince is not.
No! Why?
That
That's not...
eyeball spider drone.
That's not...
Also, is that supposed to be a real background?
I don't know.
Because that looked like a hazy view screen. That's just a drone, right?
No, I think
Technically, his brain should be somewhere safer.
No, I think
They just put him in that.
I think they put his brain in that.
Doesn't look big enough, and it's kind of stupid.
Well, we don't have a scale. We don't
Fair
have
enough.
a scale to know how big it is.
But it looks about the size of a webcam.
It's clearly meant to be designed as such, but we still haven't seen any objects.
Yeah. We haven't seen it up against anything else. He will not be relevant.
Don't care, Officer JPEG.
Yeah. We've seen him before.
And it's sort of...
No one cares.
I think it's sort of the...
Might
what's our
have
goal?
to care about him.
What was our goal in this XR auction? I never quite processed other than it's an XR auction and therefore probably illegal.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting to do about it? We don't really...
Okay, arrest everyone.
Yeah, but how are you expecting to do that? They're criminals. They're going to have weapons everywhere.
I think that's the point of infiltrating. What is with the hazovision?
I don't know and don't care. You're hitting on the android over the blonde. That's
Okay.
a pretty big insult.
JPEG African Prince.
I presume there was some sort of...
He had an X arm, but
Flashback.
it appeared to be on his neck there.
Clearly he recognizes
Yeah,
them.
they've met with him before.
Yeah. I wonder
He
if
was one of the people who backstabbed them.
I remember. I just sort of wondering what the... Oh, hello. Auctioneer who may or may not be beta and who definitely has the destruction of X-Arm.
Yeah. And I don't know why he's Skeletor, but...
And I'm gonna go with holograms are the new trick they learned with Photoshop today.
Yeah. And that blur effect.
9. How did you...
I mean, the guy fell from a helicopter.
Right. You should really say something about its abilities.
Yeah.
11. Yeah, you were right.
Uh-huh.
It was 11.
Okay, seeing that next to her, that's definitely not head-sized.
Okay. Then how was he supposed to...
End up auctioned? No idea. Why are eyes glowing? Erase.
I don't quite get what this is meant. So
I think he just wants to have a survival game. Skeletor wants a survival game.
this is retarded.
Yes.
Bet you're going to die, JPEG
Yeah.
man.
He's a JPEG. African Prince is a JPEG.
And I am on the. Why would Auctioneer do this?
I don't know. Skeletor wants a survival game. Oh, and no eyes, slimy grin is a JPEG.
Politicking. Politicking means gunfights, right?
It might also be trying to bribe someone out of, Neither of you matter.
Yeah. He's
Okay, he's clearly important and, like, he's probably our main villain. To an extent.
well, we know he's going to be the one who's.
I mean, Beta
really
might be the
gonna
main villain.
Yeah. So there's still Deadpool's outfit.
Looks like.
Oh, that was very much just stole.
Half Deadpool, half Black Panther.
Oh, now illusions are you awesome or are you Mysterio?
Yeah. Alright, first of all, Lolly.
No, my troops are my wallet.
Yeah. Or an army of gynoids.
Sure. Why not?
Because someone saw General Grievous and was like, I need to make this a sexy lady.
No, you really didn't.
Yeah, they really didn't.
Also, I will say
But the close-up on the eyes...
his voice is a bit lower than seems appropriate for the model.
Yeah. Same's true of Gumshoe.
Yeah, but Gumshoe doesn't even pretend to have a decent model.
Fair enough.
Well, you can't really. Okay, I'd say you can't provide political power illegally, but
working with organized crime. That's vaguely a thing. And now he's going to take out...
Okay, I'm gonna call him Happy Mask Salesman.
Yeah. The eye's always closed and does that.
Also, he's a merchant.
Yeah.
And, well, I suppose a Happy Mask Salesman isn't evil.
Probably.
Most likely.
He's just sinister.
And creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd much rather talk about those pixels. I'd much rather be watching those pixels. Though this particular shot looks passable.
They have been learning their stupid program.
Why would you leave it to her?
Because she's the granddaughter.
It's time for violence!
Yep.
I will say...
Okay.
Also, I will say, that was an interesting split between the visual and the voiceover. That's kind of an important difference.
Alright.
I noticed the card said kill everyone who sides with, and
It
the
was I'll kill.
voiceover was I'll kill.
I think it might just have been the thing was flickering.
Enough with the etchy.
It's the... Why are we...
Because he wants
Yeah.
to take over the robot's body, obviously.
And for some reason...
He
yeah.
needs...
The...
I still don't get why he needs that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just having a battle with an army of robotic Playboy bunnies.
Presumably that was mostly to the confusion factor.
So it seems.
Because I can't imagine casino robots have much in the way of weaponry.
No. Yeah, somehow is right.
Yeah, that didn't really make a lot of sense. Deadpool! You're dead, JPEG man.
Yep. Skadoosh.
Well, Deadpool doesn't have telekinesis. So
Yeah.
it's not actually Deadpool, he just stole Deadpool's...
Outfit. Yes, we get it. You've seen The Matrix.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And of course we've seen someone with a lot cooler telekinesis power all of 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because we were watching a different show.
Indeed.
So you can telekinesis...
You can telekinesis bullets, but not a robot girl who's jumping you. Oh, wow. Just a cut to entirely unrelated fire.
I mean, that was supposed to be
Yeah.
grenade.jpg. Deadpool. I'm just gonna keep calling
Yeah.
him Deadpool.
Yeah, see, that's very much General Grievous top of head.
Mm-hmm.
Over Catgirls, too.
Why? Why?
Because he could.
Why are there Catgirl...
General Grievous robots. God, this guy doesn't talk. He must be sewed mouth shut Deadpool from X-Men Origins.
That's so... Well, technically I
That
think
one
that's
had
fine.
laser eyes, too, so...
Also, why can't you hack into the robots?
I don't know. Maybe they're actually air-gapped.
This would be more of an action scene if they weren't doing the only one person attacking
Yeah.
the hero at once.
That bullet stopped 3 times for our slow-mo. That's not how you bullet time.
And there is the, yes, you saw the Matrix. We get it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like Vermilion Smith's fight in Matrix 2. Except that actually flowed better. I mean, this is better than the Maid fight.
Yeah. This is...
Like, a lot better. There's actual visual storytelling in this one, even if it's still bad. Bad, ugly, really overdoing the Matrix effects. Like, they didn't do they were doing slow-mo through all the fights, but they're really just Matrixing it up here.
Is this that you don't have enough script to actually have fight scenes in your show?
That seems about right. And Alma gets chopped up every fucking time.
I mean, I guess they're taking advantage of
the fact that she's a robot.
Why did the Gynoid suddenly get decapitated by being hit by a car?
I don't know. Apparently, running them over is good enough. I don't know. You'd think that vehicular robot slaughter would be your first.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's not how grenades work.
Yeah, they don't tend to go off when you shoot them. Yay, stock explosion effect. It's me, Skeletor!
Mm-hmm. Oh god, that expression looks stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow,
God,
nothing was accomplished.
Well, we technically set up a lot.
Yeah, we started something, but...
We started like 3 things.
Yeah, but this show is moving with a pacing similar to Tower of God's pacing, which worked for Tower of God's story, but...
doesn't work so much for this.
And was already a weird pacing for a show.
But at least we understood why it happened for Tower of God.
Yeah.
This, I don't know.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Their animation keeps getting better, but their writing keeps getting worse. I'm just sorry.